Welcome to 5 Minutes of Peace, a time for you to reflect, recharge, and renew. 5 minutes to awaken something within yourself. Created by thepeaceroom.love. On today's episode, we have a special guest for you.
Hello, my name is Dean Graves. I'm a meditation and mindfulness instructor as well as a mental health counselor, and I've written a number of books that express what I have learned in my explorations and research of consciousness. And I was going to read for you today the beginning chapter of one of the books. The book is titled Edifying Children of a Lesser God, and the chapter is captioned Stress and Suffering. Most humans experience suffering to varying degrees and generally view suffering as an inexorable part of life. But while it may be a common and stubbornly difficult condition to overcome, it is possible to eliminate it by simply fulfilling the purpose of living. Suffering results from a durable, myopic, and false perception of the self that people allow themselves to sustain. It is the product of a naive state of being or condition of the self from which people negatively interpret experiences. Experiences will change, but as long as a distorted lens through which experiences are viewed is maintained, people will continue to experience suffering. A person's state of being or condition incrementally changes with every experience. As an individual's condition is modified, the lens through which experiences are interpreted is also modified, and the resulting degree of suffering either increases or decreases. The nature of experience may remain essentially the same, but as people heal themselves of distortions, their interpretation of experiences inevitably becomes more positive, and they fail to heal themselves of distortions, the opposite will probably occur. Suffering is exacerbated by incorporating the belief that suffering is inevitable into a person's prevailing condition, which potentially predisposes the individual to expect suffering in most, if not all, experiences. No experience brings suffering. All experiences are devoid of any positivity or negativity whatsoever, other than how the experiencer interprets the experience. Only the experiencer uniquely and exclusively enjoys an experience, applies an emotion, and assigns an intensity value of the emotion by determining whether the experience feels good and therefore is something that he or she likes, or doesn't feel good and therefore is something that they don't like. At the level of evolutionary development that the humans currently enjoy, almost every person on Earth enjoys experiences according to the experience's prevailing condition rather than because of the experience itself. If there were a group of people sitting in a circle with a swirling water sprinkler in the middle of the group, and the sprinkler was turned on, all of the people within the group would get wet in the same way because the sprinkler brought the water. If a group of people were standing around a busy road intersection and a dramatic traffic accident occurred in the middle of it, no two people within the group would feel the same way about the experience because the experience of the car wreck didn't bring the emotion. If the experience of the car wreck had brought the emotion, everyone sharing the experience would be obligated to feel the same way with the same intensity as everyone sharing the experience, just as everyone would have gotten wet the same way because the water sprinkler brought the water. The individuals sharing the experience of the car wreck interpreted the incident according to their prevailing condition at the time of the experience and self-applied the emotion with the intensity reflective of how they were at the moment. And that concludes the excerpt reading and hopefully gives you an idea of where you as a human need to begin, or where you can need to continue to effect healing that you desire and need as we go through this life experience. To find out more about me and the other books that I've written, you can locate everything to assist people in their enlightenment path by going to my website at the initial D-E-A-N, Graves, Graves, all one word, .org. and I wish you well in your enlightenment journey.
Thank you for listening, and thank yourself for taking 5 minutes of peace. We are all connected on the path of love, service, and peace for ourselves and others. We're glad to be together with you on this path. If you would like to know more about the Peace Room, our Reiki treatments, crystal healings, training sessions, and workshops, go to www.thepeaceroom.love. Join us here again whenever you need 5 minutes of peace.